Hello everyone, and welcome back to Dragon Age the Veilguard. This is episode 21. Last time we explored the House of the Dead with Emmerich, and we got to witness a story that was personal to him, and a character, a peer, an old colleague of his doing some incredibly evil magic, and genuinely just so cool. Hezenkos, what a character. Big glowing evil yellow eyes and a ghostly hand. It was just an exceptional quest. I really enjoyed it a lot. We also got to bring Harding over to the Lords of Fortune for a brief little time. So we're still working our way through companion-related quests. Before we gather everybody at the library table, we have Davrin and Tash that also need speaking to. And depending on how this conversation will go, will determine what we also do next, because there are new faction quests available in their regions. So we'll have to check that too.
Careful with that.
But of course.
It's the only lead I've got.
My dear Davrin, I'll be as careful with this cloth as if it were burial silk from the Storm Age. And this will be so instructive for Manfred. Ah, Rook, just in time.
Need some help?
Give it a minute. We'll see. That piece of cloth I tore off the Gloom Howler back at the cauldron still has some of its blood on it.
And now, through the application of necromancy, perfected by the Morn Watch through years of meticulous...
Yeah, we're trying to figure out what the Gloom Howler is.
Rather, discern its nature.
How?
By setting it on fire?
Patience. To discern, one must sometimes destroy. Ah, yes, of course. How interesting.
What is it?
It says this was elven blood. This was a person.
What? But it howls.
A corrupted person. Not always a monster. And something else. Deathsel. I'm unfamiliar with the meaning.
An elven word for covenant. Like a promise or a blood oath. I think I get it. An elf who took a vow, then gets blighted. An elf who knew about griffins and warden's secrets.
Almost as if...
It was a warden.
That's cool. That is cool. I'm like, we're trying to think about it, because we're like, Gloomhowler doesn't seem Darkspawn-ish, but it's like Darkspawn adjacent, where it's like controlling Darkspawn. So was it a blighted individual that also was knowledgeable on the griffins? That's really cool. Now, Davrin, before we proceed any further, don't interrupt Emmerich when he's teaching. I like listening to him.
Hunting a monster is one thing, but a warden gone bad? What will it do to the griffins?
It kept talking about saving them. Something else is going on here. I'll put out the word, call in favors, see who might know more. But thanks for your help, Emmerich. You, discerned well.
My pleasure.
That's cool. I really like Emmerich being able to use his knowledge and skill to do something like that. To discern that the Gloom Howler is a blighted elf. That's amazing. I can't wait to see where that's gonna go. Now let's see what Tash and Harding are talking about.
So, does the fire feel like a part of you? Or I don't know, like something else inside you?
No, it has to be me.
Has to? What if it's not?
How?
Sometimes the stone magic feels like something else in me. It's me, but it's not me. you know?
You have to feel the magic as part of you. You can't control it till you admit it's yours.
Glad you got a handle on him.
I'd burn the place down by accident if I didn't.
Like I said,
It's not that different from what you do. Fire and stone are just training. Like you swinging an axe.
I get what you're saying, but it's hard to see you two breathe fire or move rocks around and not think of it as magic.
Yeah, it's weird. But it's part of us.
You make it sound so easy.
You know how many times I set my bed on fire? My mother had to get special sheets. You'll get there.
Thanks, Tot. That really helps.
Good. You deserve to be happy. She smells really good.
How you doing over there?
Oh.
Nothing.
Oh, well, I'm convinced.
I want to get her something. What do you think she likes?
Magic rocks. I like this. This is cute. So I was literally just about to say, I haven't seen Tosh be anywhere near as nice to anyone else. You know? Kind of blunt direct to everybody else. Except for me at that one point. But now I guess it's clear. It's like, hey, we've triggered the romantic interests between companions because we ended any chance of a relationship. Now I have the image of what Harding was saying earlier. It's like, can I ride on your shoulders into battle? Yes. Always cheese. You must get the finest Ferelden cheese. Even better if it's a cheese wheel that is also a shield. That is the best choice. Archery gear, she's got plenty of that. And jewelry, I don't know about that. But cheese, yes. I just unplugged my headphones. Cheese.
Cheese. Everyone likes cheese.
No, I like cheese. Harding deserves better than something I like.
Trust me on this. She's Ferelden. Fereldens love cheese. And you could share it.
I'm blaming you if it doesn't work.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
So we got a greatly approves and then double approves. All right. Yeah. Ferelden cheese wheel. Especially if it's a shield, like I told you. If it's not a shield, she might not like it. And then you have no one to blame but yourself. That's a cute scene. I liked it. Nev is hanging out in the kitchen. Let's see what Nev has to say in the kitchen. It's not a companion-related dialogue because Lucanus is brooding in the pantry. It's going to be like, where did I put that celery?
Hey, Rook. Come to stare into the fire. I've heard that helps people think. Can't say I've had luck with it.
Alright, we'll collect this. This is new. Waterlogged notes on the lighthouse. The lighthouse is a fancier version of flying buildings in Tevinter. I know we learned that trick from the old elves. Takes more magic to keep rocks floating in the real world than out here. That has to be why ancient elves built so many things in the Fade. You don't have to use as much magic when you're always breathing it in. This place better not mess up my lungs. The lighthouse is well warded. In any event, your respiratory system shouldn't be affected merely by being in the Fade. Okay, thanks. That's all I cared about. Why were these notes next to Hassan's water dish? I didn't move them, nor I. Those damn wisps. This gives me that similar vibe of in Mass Effect, and most notably Mass Effect Andromeda. There's an example I'm thinking of where the companions are talking about things on the computer between each other of like misplaced items, or there's something, but there's back and forth that's going on between the companions that's really fun. Where's Rook's involvement in this? He's too busy being out in the field, I guess. But that is pretty fun to read those things between the companions. I always like that. The Gloom Howler Part 3. The Gloom Howler is a Grey Warden and an elf. This whole time I've been tracking this monster, I was tracking my own kind. What vile power could transform someone into such a hideous beast? How could a Grey Warden turn so evil? It looks nothing like an elf. The physical change is terrifying, but to turn so violently against the Wardens, it must have been wronged in some way. There's a thirst for vengeance in the Howler. I see that clearly now. This is more than just a murderous rampage, it's seeking retribution for some past sin. I just don't understand how the Griffins figure into it. They're young, innocent, they've done nothing wrong. What possible satisfaction can the Howler gain by harming them? But at least I have a real lead now. It'll be harder to track with Weishaupt destroyed, but there might still be Wardens alive who remember and can put a name to this monster. I'm going to start asking around. Gotcha. Very good. And now, let's help the Grey Wardens with a fighting chance. We'll gather the team at the library. Barrick's going to come out and he's going to listen, and then he's going to go, I'm tired, I'm going back to bed.
We've gotten word from the Wardens.
Have they found Elgar'nan?
Not yet, but they found something else worth killing. One of her blighted dragons.
The one that attacked Treviso?
No, the one from Minrathous.
Damn it.
Where is it?
Hosberg, not far from Lavendel.
Alright. This will be our Hosberg dragon then.
So this blighted dragon just happens to lick its wounds near a bunch of wardens. Seems convenient. I don't trust it. Everyone's coming on this one, no exceptions. We need to put this thing down for good.
This time, we've got a dragon hunter on our side. Right, Tosh?
Right. We can do this.
We took down an archdemon, and we nearly defeated this dragon last time. We'll handle whatever the gods throw at us. Now let's go kill this thing.
Right on! Fire and ice. This dragon is about to sing us a song comprised of two elements. Maybe fire, maybe ice. Lovely. Alright, off we go. I think we should go to Hosberg. There are some quests there as well, according to the map. We will take Tosh in the main party, and we will also take Davrin in the main party too. Now, you guys might need to change your skills. Alright, we're going to bring Tosh and Harding, actually, because there's a little more synergy there, and we can maybe get some Tosh and Harding dialogue. We had Davrin for some big dragon fights already, so it's Tosh's turn.
Rook, you made it. Good.
Wouldn't miss it. We have unfinished business with that dragon. What's the situation out here?
Could be better. The Darkspawn attack, then immediately withdraw. But they never hit the same place twice. They're testing our defenses for weaknesses. Darkspawn aren't supposed to be that smart. But it's not really them thinking, is it? Weishaupt left people terrified. No one signed up to fight gods. The first warden called it the blight to end all blights. He might be right.
We need to focus on killing that blighted dragon. We'll mourn the dead after we bring it down.
Right. We've tracked it to a ruined tower nearby. Probably licking its wounds after its fight with you. We've got ballistas ready with clear shots on the tower. But it won't come into the open. Already lost 11 wardens trying to pry it out.
Only another dragon can fight a dragon in a tight space. Anything else gets shredded. No room to dodge or keep your distance. We need to lure her out to have any chance.
How do we do that?
Get me inside the tower. I've got a call that'll grab her attention.
Works for me. I sent word to the Shadow Dragons. Thought they might want another shot at this thing. Besides, figured they owed you one after you helped drive it off the last time.
And?
Haven't heard back yet. We reached out to the Veil Jumpers too, but they've got their own problems with the Venatori. Looks like it's just us.
And I wonder if this would be the Treviso dragon if we made the Treviso choice. Because it seems like there's that connective tissue with... We called in the Shadow Dragons to help out, and it might have been, if it's the other way, it's like, hey, we called in the crows to try and help.
Then let's get to it.
Okay, here's where we stand. Wardens Janie and Rodri are keeping people out of the battlefield. I don't think anyone local will test their luck with a dragon, but we're taking no chances. They've already got orders to let you through.
Good. Rest of you can head to the walls. Give the Wardens all the support you can.
Got it, Rook.
Good luck. To all of us.
Alright, we're all here, but we won't all fight the dragon, because we'd be too powerful, of course, so you go onto the wall.
Can't say there aren't doubts, after what happened.
This won't be another Weishaupt.
I believe you. Antoine does too. The rest need to see what we've seen.
Antoine, you ready for this?
I will be. We must stop this here. Between us, you and your friends, I'm sure we can.
Someone get Antoine a new idle animation. He's been tinkering on that orb for an eternity.
Of course, we're fighting in a swamp. Couldn't be the plains. Or a nice forest. My boots won't stop squelching.
Well, we've got like one person decked out in the full set with the helmet as well.
Thought the last blight was shit enough. Now this one's even more shit. Take the wardens off. Better than the gallows, right? Fuck off, Willis.
Shield, good. Armor, good. Sword. Where's my sword? Oh shit. I can't find my sword.
You're holding it?
Right. Thank you.
And you're not holding your shield, you're stupid. I love that they actually explain why he's in full kit. He's like nervously making sure that he has everything. That's great.
Flynn, the Wardens couldn't ask for better field care.
You've been a big help. Thanks.
It's odd. Weishaupt was far worse than this, yet I'm beset with nervousness. I suppose we had little time to contemplate the horrors we found waiting at the fortress.
It has to be said again, but this game does get better and better the more time that you spend in the game. There's this weird awkwardness at the beginning that kind of feels like it's stumbling over a little bit, but then it really gets stronger and more impactful, and there's these critiques that I was feeling early on that just felt weird to me that just have disappeared as we go further into the game. Like whenever there was like that element of walking through areas and I'm like, I felt disconnected. I felt like it was just like your character walked through this space. There are people there, but they're not talking. And it's like that sort of element. But upon revisiting areas and doing side quests and exploring and then set pieces like this, those sort of elements have definitely faded, which is really good. There's actually an impressive level of interactivity with how NPCs talk around you while you're going through there, and then ones that you can interact with. So while I think that there definitely needed to be a little more work at the very start of the game, they've really gotten some solid work done in this piece of the game. So those sort of critiques have definitely faded for me.
This is revenge for Minrathous. Can't change the past, but it won't happen again. And after, maybe we find the one that hit Treviso. I'm sure Lucanus wants his own vengeance.
Indeed.
I wish Treviso could have its own vengeance today, but I won't begrudge Nev her chance at payback for Minrathous. This dragon will fall, and one day a second will follow.
Worst part of frontline duty has to be the rations. Especially out here, nothing grows. All this bread, cheese, and salted meat, it can't be good for me.
Have another drink of Darkspawn blood.
Okay, blighted dragon, we've got this. We can do this, not a problem. I just kind of want to throw up.
I wish that Veil Jumpers would wear shoes. I'm like, this place is foul, and you're walking around it.
This can't be Weishaupt again.
It won't be.
I lost a lot of friends at Weishaupt. Gillenaine's going to pay. Soon. For now, though, this'll have to do.
Roaring intensifies.
Your dragon expert has us ready. Call it, and the fight begins.
I really do love that these are all named Warden characters too.
Rook, I heard you were coming.
Dragon's right this way. Careful though, nasty creature. It's already killed 11 wardens.
That's why we brought our dragon hunter. We fought this thing before and don't want to take any chances this time around.
Agreed. You'll find it straight ahead. Good luck, Rook. We're ready when you are.
She's still a dragon under all that blight. A wounded and angry dragon.
Meaning?
That lair is a death trap. She'll rip us apart. So we challenge her, draw the dragon out into the open, then attack.
Sounds good.
Just make sure everyone is ready.
Are you ready?
I've got this. Just you and me now.
Everyone, get ready! Wardens! Ready ballistas! Wait for it! Wait for it!
Come on. Come on.
Look at the eyes, dude.
Fire!
Hit the wings! Force her to land! Second detachment! Flank on the walls!
Let's go! We got it out of the tower.
All right, we just pause for one moment just to think about this, right? All right, let me get in a photo mode. Let me get into photo mode. All right, very fucking good, right? Just very good stuff. That just felt exceptional. I was like, oh, I had that feeling that I had when I was watching the Ostagar sequence play out in Dragon Age Origins. It's that level of that epic set piece and the seriousness of how it's all presented, and everyone's nervous, and there's this big dragon that's about to bust on out, and it just felt so good. The color grading of Hosberg, right? Just where it's all like dim and dreary and depressing looking, and the stakes are high. Everybody's nervous about this thing. It just, it felt so cinematic. That's really, really good. All right. We're going to take down this dragon this time. So we have our blighted dragons, and then we actually had archdemon dragons. So just a very nice dragon collection to take on. I love the red eyes staring back at Tash. That whole presentation just felt exceptional. That was amazing.
Gonna be coming in hard.
All right.
Let's go.
Seertooth Virantius.
Watch out for those claws.
Watch out for everything.
That didn't get weakened. That sucks.
Still a lot of fight left to go. We need to bring this thing down.
It's working. Keep it up.
Give it everything you've got. It's not getting...
9,999, and I just watched their health bar get deleted. What the fuck?
Way this time.
What the fuck? Look at this beard. Great big bushy beard. Treviso dragon. Oh my god, bro.
Bring that first one down!
Oh, he's hit it into its mouth. Oh my god.
Mortals, you defied me at Whitehaunt, stole my archdemon. I will have blood for that.
Oh.
Be healed, my pet. The blight grants you new life. Bring me their bodies once you are finished.
Dude, I'm just taking screenshots. Yo, you fucking grabbed it. Like, oh, that's brutal. That's so brutal. This is the thing that really upsets me about how people view video games is there's a lot of people that have like turned off this game before they even played it, or they played like 1 hour, and it's just like it frustrates me so much because it's like there'll be a couple of things that will rub someone the wrong way and they'll swear the whole thing off forever and not let anything sway them, and they miss out because there's so many fucking good things going on here, and there are valid criticisms, and I have my own, but people need to learn to take the good with the bad because not everything is perfect. And this is the stuff where it like really, really shines. There's obviously so much more to say about that. That's a heavy topic, but I do just want to at least state that when I go through a sequence like this, like this is what we play these games for. The exceptional lore, the amazing set pieces, and this very heart and soul of Dragon Age is here. It's here. However depressing it gets when we get the announcements that another BioWare writer leaves. It's sad and depressing. But they gave us this. And this is fucking great. It really is fucking great. Oh, okay, Seartooth Francis and Corius the Ice Talon.
Let's kill it for Lucanus.
I came to White House bearing
Fire and ice.
In ignorance, you reject this world's salvation.
One dragon or two, doesn't matter. We can't lose here. We won't lose here.
The blight can be tamed, turned to a greater purpose.
We came here. Viper! Target.
Whoa!
Fire!
Lyrium bolts?
You're late!
Let's let Lucanus get a final blow.
Enchanted ballista bolts. You'll even pierce blighted dragonhide.
Enchantment!
Let's bring them down, Rook!
We met with this fancy guy who just said enchantment, and he enchanted him for us. He didn't say much else. Yo! The Shadow Dragons have arrived to help. This music. I wish the music would play when I pause just so I could focus on listening to the music. I want to hear this music because it's so good. Let me just turn down. I want to just listen to the music.
It was a unique creation.
There's so much going on.
Will never rise again. For that death alone, you will perish.
It's weakening. Keep pressing.
Well, I can't see, and the two dragons are inside each other.
Got him ready for you.
There is no creation.
Second dragon's weakening. Give it everything you've got.
Bro, Gillian's getting interrupted because her dragons are getting slain.
First one's almost dead. Keep at it.
One down.
Then focus on the second one.
Alright. Lucanus, hopefully you enjoyed that.
You call the blight and remake this world as a pure, shining empire. All who oppose us will be repurposed for the greater good.
The greater good. You want to come down from there? That's a twofer.
For Weishaupt!
Got it.
Confidence, eagerness, all for naught. You think the blight is death. It is raw potential, a perfect tool of creation.
No. She's reanimating the dragons.
Lucanus stab her. Lucanus stab her in the eye. Whatever eye she has.
Launch the attack!
Oh, sister. Do not be blinded by righteous anger.
They stole Rosakel from me, Elgar'nan. My greatest creation!
A thrall is easily replaced. You are not. Without you, the blight is a brute weapon. Only your hands mold it into life.
The mortals deserve worse. But we have crucial work in Arlathan.
After it is complete, one resists.
The Dread Wolf's influence. His presence lingers.
Ever defiant. For now.
Perfect scene, no notes. Outside of Lucanus just having a cutscene where he stabs the dragon 1,000 times going, ah!
You know what lesson I learned again today?
What's that?
Never bet against Rook. You can find the twisting path through any problem.
But thanks to Elgar'nan showing up, the gods got away.
We came to kill a dragon, yes? And instead, we killed a bear.
That took 2 of the gods' pieces off the board.
And we have our revenge. And so does Treviso.
We won the day. Can't take that from us. But the dragons are only weapons. The wielder is still out there.
How do we find them? The gods, I mean.
We did enough to get the attention of Elgar'nan. We got Elgar'nan dropping into the field. Arlathan.
Elgar'nan mentioned something about Arlathan.
When was that?
After Elgar'nan cast his spell, I was close enough to hear them. Didn't you say the Veil Jumpers have trouble out there, Evka?
Yeah, with the Venatori. Feels like more than a coincidence.
Finding them will be a challenge. Arlathan's enormous. They could be anywhere.
They'll be exactly where I want them to be.
Easy or hard, this is the only move we have.
Tracking down Venatori.
And making them talk.
Good luck. We'll keep watch here.
Yes, much to do. If you have time for Lavendel, there's something I could use help with.
We lost a lot of wardens today. After Weishaupt, we need to be stronger than this to face the gods.
But we'll do what we can. We always do.
The wardens have your back, Rook. All the way to the end.
That was so cool. They topped Weishaupt for me, which is really surprising. I didn't expect that sequence to top Weishaupt for me. Both exceptional.
So that's Elgar'nan, huh? I didn't think it was possible, but we got lucky at Weishaupt.
We were fortunate Elgar'nan and Elgar'nan disagreed on her attempt at vengeance. But why did Elgar'nan let us live? We were at his mercy.
It's all of the above. This is a mixture of all three. He risked damage being done to Elgar'nan if he stayed, which he was being careful about, but there was also an element of solace in there too. The Dreadwolf's defiance.
Solus worries him. Maybe even scares him a little.
Why? Solus is powerful, but nothing close to Elgar'nan.
It's not just about power. Solus has messed up Elgar'nan's plans before. Nothing's bigger than dragons. But they're clever enough to take flight once they smell danger. Elgar'nan smelled danger.
Whatever the reason, we made it through. And this time, no dragon escaped.
Thanks to Tosh.
That's why we recruited them.
So what's our next move, Rook? Arlethan, right? Help the Veil Jumpers?
Lucanus being strangely quiet. Say something.
Given the timing and Venatori involvement, Arlethan is our best shot at discovering the gods' trail. Of course, once we find them, we'll need allies backing us up. Those allies will need to be ready to face gods.
Elgar'nan's arrival certainly puts a dreadful emphasis on it.
So we help our allies.
And track down the gods.
And maybe deal with our own crap when we've got time.
Right. Like Syrian.
Look, the mission's still the same. Stop the gods.
Which means?
It means we offer to help the Veil Jumpers with the damn Venatori. Then we figure out what our other allies need. And help them get it.
And us?
I need you focused and ready to face impossible odds. So tell me what that will take. We've got work to do.
So Elgar'nan finally showed his face, huh?
Now we've got to deal with both gods. And Elgar'nan showed everyone he's more powerful than Gillenane.
You play the hand you're dealt, right? No matter the odds. True in both life and games of wicked grace.
People died, Varric. My team's still not at their best. They're trying, but their own problems are getting in the way.
So deal with those. You'll strengthen your own hand and weaken the gods at the same time.
Why would helping my team hurt the gods?
The type of people your team's having problems with, they want power. And the gods have plenty of it. Those types will crawl over to the gods and see what's on offer. And the rest? They'll just keep making your job harder.
You make all of this sound so easy.
Kid, you've got a team with a lot of complications. Sorting it all out will be the furthest thing from easy.
We've taken down an archdemon and 2 blighted dragons. That's impressive. We even made Gillenane bleed twice. We have to keep up the fight.
You've got this, Rook. Just fight one battle at a time.
Fire and Ice. The team survived the god's ambush and slew not 1 but 2 blighted dragons. For the Grey Wardens, it is a much-needed bolstering of morale. And for the gods, it is an insult they will not soon forget. Very nice. Some good reputation increases and increasing the bond with everybody. And we're level 40.
Punching sounds coming from Tasha's direction. You might want to see if there's casualties.
Alright, quests. Quests are opening up. Hold on a minute. And we're level 40. Unwanted guests. We also got something wicked. Antoine and Evka, you get to learn more about the Blight. So that's what was mentioned before. Come and help me. And we'll do that. We're level 40 now, so I can unlock these with my 3 skill points. Perfect throw, shattering throw, and we'll get Let It Linger. We have a missive. Oh, a message from the front. The Inquisitor. The tide turns. Rook, word has reached me of your battle in Hossberg. Taking down an archdemon at Weishaupt was no small feat, and now, coupled with your victory over both of Gillenane's blighted dragons, fewer than 24 people in all of Thedas could boast of such an accomplishment. News of your victory, of the Warden's victory, has had no small impact on morale. Darkspawn swarm in numbers never seen in living memory, but there is a sense of hope, of optimism, among those who have added their banners to our cause. Not all have chosen to ally so openly and directly with us. The Venatori and the Orlesian royal armies clash daily in Orlais. Val Royeaux is now under control of the rebels, and from there the Venatori launch attacks as far east as Kirkwall. Yet Orlais still refuses to join us. We've sent several companies to assist, but while the Orlesian troops don't attack them, they refuse to coordinate tactics. Paranoia perhaps from the past wars between Ferelden and Orlais. But still, the situation is dire, and I only hope they recognize it before it's too late. Whatever ill luck may come of our way from Orlais, fortune smiles on us to the east. Whatever you're doing up north, it's drawn some of the Arntam off from their assault on our trade routes. Reports have also begun to emerge of attacks on the Arntam. The work of the Felicima Armada, apparently. I owe Isabella my gratitude. The relief from the Arntam's piracy is welcome. Nevertheless, I can't help feeling like this is the calm before the storm on all fronts, and the worst is yet to come. Gods and their servants. Rook, the destruction in Treviso is dire, but we continue to do what we can. Some of our spies overheard Arntam boasting about the dragon that blighted the city. They said it was sent by their new allies, Elgar'nan and Gillenane, to help crush the crows. Viago and I had suspected that the gods were working with the Arntam, but this confirms it. The fools think that they can come out the better in a bargain with these monsters, just another thing that they are mistaken about. Yeah, a bit late for that one, mate. Taya's learning about something, and we're like, oh, nobody told you? Finding answers. Rook, I need more answers on everything that's happened. Emmerich has offered to use his methods. Should something go wrong, I will end it. You have my word. If you wish to bear witness, we will be in Emmerich's quarters. Oh, wow. Okay. I guess we should go and find out what that is about, shouldn't we? Let's do that. And let's do that. Oh, during battle, it may trigger automatically. It has its own independent cooldown. Okay, so it's not tied to me activating it. That's an interesting one. Okay. I was going to say, if that was going to apply automatically and be on a cooldown, I would not be using that. Okay. So, if we take a look at our map, okay, Lucanus is with Emmerich, Nev, Tash, Harding, Davrin, Balara. Everyone wants me. Let's go and take a look.
Hey, remember the dragon we were talking about with the lords?
Which one? There were a few in that conversation.
The fire breather that was killing people. Veil Jumpers sent word. She's in Arlethan Forest. Destroyed a village and turned it into her new lair. I've got the location from the Veil Jumpers. We can go whenever you want.
Okay, slaying the Fang Scorcher. There you go. Another thing to do in Arlethan. Emmerich and Lucanus are hanging out together. What is he doing?
Is
oh,
that
shit!
Renata? This place isn't big enough to keep every corpse you guys find.
Zara spoke to Ilario before she died. Emmerich can talk to the dead. I have to know.
I wouldn't have offered my skills if I thought it was unsafe. Let flame rekindle your sight. Let breath and light rise again. Tell us about Ilario della Morte.
Martyrs. He fooled us both. Elaborate.
You took what he wanted most in this world. More than coin, pleasure, family.
The title of First Talon.
I knew he was just jealous of him.
Jealousy is a powerful motivator.
I thought he cared enough to grant me a quick death. Why imprison me and risk everything?
An improvisation on this one's part. You had too much potential to die so young.
And Katerina? Did Ilario hire you to kill her?
No.
Ilario used blood magic to control spite. How? He's not a mage.
Our risen god gives many gifts.
Elgar'nan. Ilario's working with Elgar'nan.
Her spirit's strong. Haste would be appreciated.
Let her go. We've heard enough.
Damn. I don't think the dead lie. But not in that way.
I'm sorry, Lucanus.
So am I.
What are you going to do?
Take away everything from him.
He messed up Lucanus's whole entire existence with this spite situation, dude. And imprisoning him. And then him being away, the whole family.
Lucanus sleeps a little easier tonight, knowing the dragon that raised Treviso was destroyed.
Let me over. Let's have a read. Imperium Secret, a fortunate heir. Siren Mercia is back in Minrathous. The recent inheritor of the Mercia fortune made quite an impression at the Rosalis gathering while publicly pledging to support one of Magister Dorian Parvis's recent endeavors. Excerpt from an old copy of the Imperium Secret. A note attached from Nev. Nice bit of luck, considering he was Tala's third grandchild and grandma, along with grandkids 1 and 2, were all Venatori who died in ways we'll call showy. Another stroke of luck. The will that wrote out non-cultist Siren couldn't be found, leaving only the one with him still in it. My guess at the time was the Demon of Irantium. Tala and Grandkid 2, similar demise, Grandkid 1 showing off a bit. Following in Lucanus's handwriting, Grandkid 1 was Ilario. There you go. Just the classic necromancy table. Seeing some use. Let's check in with the others.
I heard from Cal Sharrock about the missing dwarves. Stalguard's one of them. I have to go help. They sent me maps of the area where the missing were last seen. It's a start. You're coming to help, right?
I promised I would.
I'm ready to go whenever you are. Let's not wait too long.
Back to Cal Sharrock. The Heart of the Titan. Well, that's an appealing quest title, isn't it?
Hey, son.
Where's Balara? Ah, in there. I was going to say, Balara's lights aren't on, and that's why.
Rook, something's come up. Evka dug around and found us someone who knows more about the Gloom Howler.
Anything useful?
Our new friend wants to talk in person. Figured you'd want to come along for this one.
Cries from the past. Alright. I'll be there, buddy.
Well, he did worse than just try to kill me.
Really?
The guy stiffed me on the job. Those were good potions I used. Expensive, too.
Right, that makes sense.
Something I should know about?
Not much. Just sitting, you know.
Why don't you join Balara, Rook? I was just leaving. Belle, swing by when you get a chance. I found another set of papers for you.
Thanks, Nev. That's nice. Sorry, Rook. Not great company right now.
You just want to sit here quietly. That's fine. I can do quiet.
You're not very good at silence.
I'm great at most silences, just bad at awkward ones.
Fair enough.
So what's bothering you, Bellara? You know, if you can narrow it down.
Nothing, Rook. Don't worry about it.
I asked, didn't I?
It's Syrian. You saw who he is, what he's become.
Yeah.
He's a monster, Rook.
And you're worried about what you'll need to do to stop him.
I'm worried I won't be able to, or won't want to. Anaris brought Syrian back. My brother. When he asked me to join them, what if I'm too much like Syrian?
If you were, you wouldn't have turned them down. Which you did.
I did, but Rook, it was hard. I wanted my brother back. I mean, before all of this, Syrian and I were the same. Inquisitive, driven, pushing ourselves. The search for the Nadister Thalin, the archive, that was both of us, working together. I want to say I'll keep saying no, keep turning him down, but he's my brother. What keeps me from doing what he did?
You're not Syrian, Bellara. You're you.
And what if that's not good enough?
Then keep your evil to off hours. Replace Lucanus's coffee beans with hot peppers. Buy Nev a bag of wisp food. Hide Tarsh's snacks.
You're not very good at being evil.
I'll work on it. I'm kind of making this up as I go.
Our team motto, pretty much.
Let's paint that on the side of the lighthouse.
I'm sure Solus would love that.
You good?
I'm good. Thanks, Rook. I'll see you later.
Ugh. Sometimes Rook is painful. There's a good heart to that conversation. There's certain things in there that are really good, like the "you're you" sort of reassurance, but then goddamn, he comes in like the just the awkward counselor.
We are still a long way from reclaiming Treviso, but in secret, in its heart, the city celebrates. The dragon that left us blighted is gone, and the Antam's time will follow.
I want to take on the Antam. We'll do it. Now we'll go check on Nev.
I've got a meeting with the Threads.
The Threads? What for?
I need leads on Aelia. I'm hoping they have something. Dharma said to invite you. Someone's on his good side.
Chasing leads. That's what we do. Alright, we have picked up a lot of companion quests. We have 4 to do, as well as returning to the Hossberg wetlands as well. And I think we have new quests in general in these locations. So we won't be doing the main quest at this time, but we will head to some of these other locations. So we have another Alluvian. We have new quests in the Hossberg wetlands. We have new quests in Arlathan, Treviso as well. We'll go to Docktown and we'll bring Nev and we'll bring Balara once again. We've got threads to meet, and maybe Balara would like that. If there's also a quest, we do have a hidden treasure in Minrathous. Okay. I think that's what we've got, and it's all around this area, so let's do that.
That thing you said about Elgar'nan, it jogged a memory. A warden claimed he found his way under a mountain, saw a pool that merged creatures into new, terrible forms.
Right, that matches some of the legends. They say she healed people in those pools.
That warden, his story, it could have been demons or just nightmares of a bad time. Now I wonder.
Well, we haven't found one yet, so let's hope we never do.
That's cool.
Got it.
Hang on.
Here goes nothing.
An old flyer. You were talking about this place. It went under. No surprise. The only thing on the menu was sausage sauced with nut butter stuffed into a bun. The buns are alright, I suppose. Scribbled on an aged advertisement for Wet's Meat. Yep. That's a description. Abominations in Tevinter. Why do Tevinter mages seem less prone to demonic possession than those in the south? First of all, our mages are not immune to possession, and it does happen, as it does everywhere, but yes, abominations seem to show less frequently. This is not a question of talent, as some may believe. The difference is one of acceptance and education. Here, a mage child is celebrated, their magic is a gift, and they are taught with objectivity how to use it. They are shown possibilities, not just pitfalls. In my time in the south, I've seen how your mages are treated. You cage them, with Templars, with walls, but most of all with shame. They learn to hate and fear everything that they are when they are told that every spell they cast may open them to possession. Every magical action becomes fraught. Is it any surprise, then, that magic becomes what they believe it to be? Their downfall. Oh, that's awesome. Accepted correspondence between Magister Dorian Parvis and Divine Victoria Olvalrio. Divine mentioned. Evidence of a deal. C. It was whispers in the fog, only that. But then it was a voice and an offer. I know what spoke. After everything that's happened, how could I say no? I won't write again, so take care.
Whispers. Offers. Someone made a deal with the demon.
People tend to make those deals with demons quite often. Anyway, back to the beginning of this trail. On the right track, and we're on our way. Close to the lamplighter, you'll find a bridge and a crumbling, dilapidated building. Like so many in our city, it has been neglected for too long. I've hidden something there to make the visit worth your while. Watch your step, however, and hope the foundations hold.
The note mentioned a bridge near here. No harm looking.
Welcome.
Right.
Here for a drink, a meal. I'll be with you right away.
That's our first step then. Almost there. The halfway mark. There is an old tower by the water, and one of our citizens cocoons himself in it, surrounded by conspiracy. The grotesqueries of life are much easier to bear when they can be explained, regardless of how outlandish the explanation may be. There, amongst the writings, you will find my directions.
A ruined tower by the water. Huh.
So the legends about Elgar'nan, creating the Howler, healing pools, they were true, but twisted. Wonder if that's true with Elgar'nan too. I really hope not.
Why is that?
Well, they say he can move the sun and the moon, which seems bad for a lot of reasons.
Oh, great. Well, powerful people claim a lot of tricks they can't pull. Here's hoping he's one of them.
I hope you're right.
The movement of the sun and moon is interesting because we saw that when he appeared, he stopped time, or at least like put like an incredible amount of slow on it. So is it the element of sun and moon moving in the sense of a influence of the movement of time? He was able to all put us in a sort of stasis. Weekly Truth Story Idea List. We read that. We don't have this, though. Transcript, Magisterium Session 16. Magister Adamar. Blanket abolition of slavery would leave Tevinter's economy in shambles. Perhaps a compromise or a gradual adjustment. What? Enslavement on even days and self-determination on the odd? Or maybe holidays? Carthus. That wasn't a suggestion, you cretin. Language, Magister. What Magister Adamar means to say is that our laws have ever followed shifts in public opinion, and perhaps abolition is too drastic, too sudden. Perhaps in time, the public is in support of abolition, or do you only take into account the opinions of your damned cohorts? The average citizen cannot be expected to comprehend the complexities of policy. This is how people are viewed in real life. They're like, they don't get it. They don't understand. We are talking about people who are born, who live and die as property of others, or the Empire, the way it's always been. Magister Parvis leaves his seat and approaches Magister Bataris. There is a small commotion. Magister Parvis regards Bataris for several seconds, then leaves the chamber. Session continues. He's doing his best. The grand finale. Here, I have left you a key. It will open an ancient door buried beneath a cliff across the channel, and there you will find the prize you seek.
A key? Well, this is promising. Now to find the door that this unlocks.
Oh, this will finally open this door.
Watch for danger ahead. Don't want to end up like that poor soul.
It will finally be for that door that'll open the lock so I can get this chest. Oh, and this wall has been taken out. And this is the thing. When we were here, and we could see this last time, so long ago, we saw that wall, and I'm like, the map looks like I should be able to go right through here. And there we go. Took long enough.
Something feels off about this treasure hunt.
Got company to the left.
Keep at it.
How's that?
They're losing. Nice one, Rook.
They really didn't want us getting through that door.
Ready when you are.
Nice to finally be able to explore this. There's others looking for the treasure. I saw them in Docktown. Don't let them get to it. We were here first. Because this was the door that we couldn't open. We had to do it from the other side.
Oh, what is that smell?
This is the end. Did you find it? I hope you found it. We wanted you to find it. Your desire and yearning for riches satisfies the voice, and anything that satisfies it comforts me. Thank you. A shadow follows me. The edges of my vision are dark. I've been writing odd things and leaving them about the city. All I wanted was to find a bit of gold, and now I'm leading others to it. Writing. Writing's calming. As long as my own words are present in my head, no others can break through. How long have I been here? How did I get here? I feel as though I was walking in a dream. The door is locked and I cannot leave.
What a miserable way to go. The desperate being lured down here by the promise of riches, only to find death. A treasure hunt. Someone took the game and twisted it. They didn't sell it as an adventure. They sold it as a way out. As a demon feeding off the desperate in Minrathous, manipulating them. And those who don't listen, die. Evidence points to the catacombs. The rest is on us.
Yeah, but this is a crazy mural to just have on the wall in this place. Hello. Hello, Chuckles. Crazy. Like, yeah, put that on the wall in here. That'll be good. Lovely. And now we can push ourselves over to this one. Stopping the Demon of Desperation. Ah. Another wall that has... yeah. There you go. It's another of these things where it's like... There was an odd air about the place, and now we come back and... Ah, interesting. Zara released it back here. Leave it be. Let Docktown know true desperation. Without mages in true control, that's all our city will ever know. I will save us from this soon enough. A forgotten sanctuary. Darkspawn.
I have felt you move against me, eating a city in such perfect condition.
You've been toying with the people of Docktown.
I am an answer that they come seeking. I give them something to do when their world is cruel. People will do such fun things when they're desperate.
We're not alone.
Remorse, isolation, despondence, and desperation. Wow.
Got us at range. Watch it.
You gotta move.
Behind you.
You gotta move. Something's blinding me.
Brooke takes credit there.
I got my teammates for like 2 seconds and then blinded again. Damn.
Still standing, not bad.
With all that's happened, I can see how a demon of desperation woke up here. It could feed on the city and make things worse.
We can't undo the damage it caused, but we've stopped it from doing worse.
Nev, you all right?
Yeah. Hate that the damn thing was here, but this was a good win.
Nice. I miss seeing like sloth demons as well. That was a really interesting design, that one. We had a desperation demon in the form of the fear demon. Imperium secret, truth exposed. Words scribbled on a scandalous news story. His secrets exposed for mine kept. How much more am I to write? Blood smeared scribbles. I will do anything, I will do anything, I will do anything, I will do anything, I will do anything! Well. Get a... How's that for anything? Ooh. Magister's End. Unique light armor. Electric resistance, quickened on perfect dodge, and added electric damage for attacks and abilities while quickened is active. Blue-green for the scales of Tevinter serpents. Red for the spilled blood of the people. Alright, off we go. And now we go and do Nev's quest.
Those missing buskers performed here. Let's see what we can find.
Oh, so there's Nev's quest, but there's also...
Wine. A lot of it.
Smells like Silent Plains Paquette. A regular order for Venatori.
They were here for a while, drinking. Waiting for... what? Let's check outside. See where they went.
Interesting. Well, there's two quests in this one place. Out of tune. Buskers have vanished all over Locktown. Where have they gone? Another quest for us to follow, actually. We'll take Balara along for this mystery. And then we'll do Nev's quest.
Wine. Probably a cheap vintage. Not the same as the wine inside. I think the buskers drank out here. That's blood. Did one of the buskers get hurt?
Nope. I thought there was a missing leg, but it's a boot.
No busker would leave their instrument behind. The strings are broken. Somebody knocked this instrument around.
Singers can enjoy their view of the water before we drown them in it. We'll empty the lookout soon enough.
All right. The Venatori are drinking inside. They have a signal for when the buskers finish. The buskers go outside for a drink, they're distracted, then the Venatori ambush them and haul them away. So we don't know why yet, but we know where the buskers were taken. The lookout.
Okay. To the lookout we go.
Let's find those buskers. Stay ready, though. The Venatori are playing rough.
Another one of these, eh? You answered the messages. We knew you'd follow.
Another message for us.
Interesting.
So mysterious.
Still warm. Whoever was on watch just left. Dead. He's Venatori, not one of the buskers.
Stabbed in the back. Poorly. Someone wasn't sure of themselves.
Someone saw their chance and took it. We need to find the buskers. Empty. Where are they?
Feasted and fettered at the garden, enjoy magnificent views of Minrathous, while the dulcet tones of Lex Orlos and his performers soothe away the...
Restaurant pamphlet. The garden. It mentions performers.
Carelessness or a trap? Maybe both.
We could approach the garden from the rooftops. That'll give us some cover. We still need to save the buskers. But if this is a trap, let's be smart about it.
Okay. And now we're up this way. Hello.
Let's finish this. Nice move, bro.
Venatori, and not far from the garden. That's not a coincidence. Let's go in and see if there's any sign of what happened to the buskers.
So, I was thinking, and I want to help. I think I can help.
Help with what?
Finding Aelia. I mean, I've read enough serials, the crime ones. I bet I could help.
It's not that simple. The murderers in those stories? They're fantasies, just waiting to be caught. And none of them are Venatori fanatics like Aelia.
Right. Good point.
But Bellara can still help.
Someone wasn't spending much on their wine.
Pick your poison. We have several.
What can I get you?
Have you seen any buskers from Docktown today?
Ha! I heard those songbirds had gone missing.
The Venatori had plans. I set them straight.
We followed a lead here. So could the Venatori.
All right. They're below. Just make it quick before someone sees you.
Hello? Who goes there?
Are you the buskers? We're here to help.
Hello, buskers. We're here. Just for you, mate. Just hold on. I gotta read this memento first. It's very important. Artist's palette of elven design, decorated with carvings of Howler antlers. Dried paint derived from natural plants and minerals is still crusted on the board.
So, are you a fellow felon?
Call me Rook. I've been looking for missing buskers.
Lex Aulos, street balladeer, and sworn enemy of the Venatori, apparently.
How did you piss them off?
Well, see, I'd composed a catchy but searing satirical ballad with rhymes for vainglory and excretory. And then Tot said ballad to every performer in town.
That would do it.
Well, thanks to you and the owner's entirely legitimate seaway access, we live to compose another day. I'll send word to the other performers in hiding. Adieu, Rook. Our ballad needs another verse that mentions you.
Alright. The buskers are fine. And now we can do Nev's quest.
You help the threads out of a corner. The boss won't forget it.
Alright, time to start chasing leads.
There's dangerous fanatics, then there's Aelia. She's loose in Docktown, and we're in the dark.
What's the plan?
The Threads and Aelia's Venatori are at war. Quiet, of course. Neither side wants Templars on them. We stay in the Threads' graces. They share what they know.
What about Rana? Can she help?
I told Rana that Aelia's back. She needs the warning. As for help, Rana wants to be an example. Not sure where that goes anymore.
You're worried about her.
I'm worried about everyone. Tired enough to admit it.
Dogtown's protected. What can the threads do for you?
Alia's a pain for both of us. Let's talk.
We know people in this town. Neighbors. When they don't turn up on the rounds, we notice. Alia used the threads for dirty work. Stolen relics, muscle, spies. These people, they disappear.
And you haven't reported it?
We're not looking for attention. Besides, what have Templars and Magisters done for us lately?
We've got you. And you won't stop looking. I've got names, missing ones, all yours. No catch.
No catch, hmm?
No catch? Now that's friendship.
Isn't it?
This is war. We find Alia, we kill her. Give the cult something to think about. You find her, you do the same. Docktown's ours.
To Docktown. From the people who breathe it, bleed for it, no one's got its back like we do.
To a better Docktown. Doing the best we can till then.
You go far.
To home.
To this. Well, alright then. Damas likes us, so this didn't come with a catch, I suppose. I guess that was it until... yeah. Alright, that was it. Until next time, I suppose. We'll get an update on that. In that case, I think we should go to the Hossberg Wetlands. We've got Something Wicked and Cries from the Past, so we can smash out 2 in one go. And I think we'll do that next time. So thank you so very much for joining me for this episode of Dragon Age the Veilguard. Fire and Ice. Incredible mission, just very big highlight of the whole entire game for sure. And closing out the episode, Sarah's song? Play that for me. Now just sing it too, come on. Sarah was never an agreeable girl. I love that when it just tunes in, you're like, yeah. That's how we'll end the episode with Sarah's song playing. Thank you so much for joining me for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed another main mission progress. That was exceptionally well done. And then more companion quests, which we'll smash out more next time and see where we end up. I'll see you then.